So, welcome to day 2 of 100 days of bad videos. It's me, Aaron Allen, again. And today, I've been kicking around, going back and forth. What was I going to talk about? Am I going to start hitting some leadership stuff? Or am I going to continue on giving you some back information on kind of how we got here? And so today, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of both because I think both are really important. So for those people who really know me, know that I have a saying, and it goes, if you can't run with the big dogs, to stay on the porch with the pups. That has been my mantra for years, ever since I was probably like 13 or 14 years old. And my uncle was the first one to tell me that when I finally got a chance to play with the big kids or the big boys, football with my cousins in North Carolina, and they were tossing me around like a little rag doll. And my uncle came up to me and he's just like, can't play with the big boys, stay on the porch with the pups. If you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch with the pups. It was something in the way he said it that day that inspired me to get up and go back out there and get my butt handed to me. But it was a different kind of beating. It wasn't a beating that I felt sorry for myself. It was a beating that this is the prices I'm going to have to pay to be where I wanted to be, which was playing with my older cousins and being a part of what I saw back then as, you know, they were the cool kids. So, and I would just want to be a part of it. So using that throughout my life, that mantra throughout my life, I've come to realize that we all tend to sit on the porch at times when we should be out running. So when I say the porch, it's basically a metaphor for sitting back and not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're getting complacent in life, complacent in what you're doing. And that complacency, for some people, it is good and they're okay with it. But others, the people that have that burning desire to do more, to be more in life, that complacency can drive you absolutely insane. And when you come to a point where you're just tired of sitting on the porch, and you know that it's time to run with the big dogs again, that can be very difficult. Because as we go through stages in life, that porch becomes more and more comfortable. We have a lot more amenities. I remember the first porch of my life was when I was actually growing up and, like I said, trying to play football with my older cousins. That porch compared to the porch of now I have, you know, a nice house, a beautiful wife, kids, grandkids, great friends. And people on the outside will look at my life and say, you have a great life. You're not missing anything. Why, you know, you're good at your age. You can just ride it out. Something inside me won't let me ride it out. And when I say something inside me, the big dog in me will not let me just ride the rest of my life out. So as we start transitioning, or as I start transitioning back into running with the big dogs, I realized there's some things that I have to relearn because I got lazy and sat on the porch and complacent. So it all becomes down to discipline. And so here's the business side or the leadership side of it when it comes to changing your life and being a leader. And everything, as we all know, comes down to discipline. So there's 3 types of discipline: active discipline, reactive discipline, and proactive discipline. Active discipline is things like eating and drinking water and doing all the things that we actively have to do to live and survive. That's active discipline. We do this on a day-to-day basis. That's the easy stuff. Reactive discipline, of course, is reacting to the things around you. You know, whether, you know, you have a flat tire on your car, or, you know, you get an email that you have to respond to right away. That's reactive. But proactive discipline is where we want to be. Proactive discipline is in its simplest form is taking an umbrella when you know it might rain. Even though it may be sunny outside, you check the forecast and it said the chances of rain is 20%, and you take that umbrella. And that's where we want to get to, is get to that proactive discipline portion where we're starting to look over our life and prepare for the things that we know that might come up or are likely to come up. At that point, we're being more proactive in our discipline. And that's going to help us with whether it's you want to change your life, change your weight, change your job, anything that you want to do, you have to proactively go after on a regular basis. Consistency is simply put is proactive discipline. So that's it for today. Want to keep it short and sweet as usual. Day 2 in the books. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. And by the way, I'll leave you with this tagline. If you can't run with the big dogs, then stay on the porch with the pups. As for me, I'm going to run with the big dogs. See you out there.